the West Virginia Mountaineers. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They'll give it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Quick throw to his receiver. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, West Virginia. They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Coming after him. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
To throw, it's Childs. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
This defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
Here's the handoff, one first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a
touchdown, Northwestern, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief jolt. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. On the move now. Now looks deep left. He had all day. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To throw, it's Hawkins. It's an out route. The catch made. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, this is a great job by this offense and just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, drops back. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. The Mountaineers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. Inside the 30. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage. And here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Looking to pass this time. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly. What? Gain to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Childs. Grab down the middle. It's Wagner. Solid gain. He moves the ball up to the 32. The Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pressure's on. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. An explosive play for this passing game. And now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. He runs it into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone. Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And this time it's complete. And now the Wildcats will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open.
Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, ball in their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Childs. Late that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble now. And the defense wraps him up. And now Northwestern spends their final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. And the Mountaineers will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across the 4, breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Just just a bad mistake, Chris. To start the second half, you want to put together a drive, go down and get points. The coaches talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half as a period that they have to win. This is a huge setback for them.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, West Virginia, to put them on top now.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. To the air, it's Childs. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
He's going to pull it down and run. He's got room to run. Look out. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Wildcats come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
The mentality of a quarterback once you hit the red zone has to change. And taking a sack like that,
just standing there, gets hit again.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rusher. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw. It's Childs. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's 3rd and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Big stop by this defense. What's the best weapon they have to work with? It's that pass rush, Joel, and they turned it loose that time.
And, Chris, they've been so effective already getting to the quarterback. These guys up front, they are absolutely relentless, and that's why I question this decision to go for this 4th down. They have not been able to block them all game long, and again, it comes back to haunt them right here.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Incompletion makes it second down. Play-action fake, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you've got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker or even with touch down the field. Here, it's zone coverage. It's a curl route. He's got to throw a fastball right in between the...
Touchdown, Mountaineers. They connect for 6.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Return starts from inside the 5. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? West Virginia is in front right now. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air, it's Childs. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Drop in back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. Solid gain there. He's out across the 30.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
Caught by the receiver. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Look out, he's got space ahead. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the back rush is just owning the line of scrimmage. The offensive line better fix something.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this protection has been an issue all day long, and here again, the quarterback is hit as he throws the football. He just has never been comfortable, and another incompletion for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. This time, a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I don't love this play call. 1st and goal inside the 3. How about let the big guys up front get after it, run the football into the end zone? This feels like a stat padding type of play call, trying to get a touchdown pass for your quarterback.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Northwestern. This passing game is still on fire.
I don't think you can be a great offense in modern football without a running back that can catch it out of the backfield. What a great job of the quarterback understanding the coverage, finding his open man, and that's a touchdown to the back.
The pass is caught, and he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try a pass here. That pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
To bootleg here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws it to the right. What a catch! And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
Well, this is a gutsy call from the offensive coordinator, and it pays off. The defense is set up to stop the run, try to get this ball back, and it's a big play, great execution. But at this point, you've got to stay in bounds and keep that clock running so you can salt this game away.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Wildcats spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Working clock with the ground game. Tackle made after just a short gain. Now a timeout called by Northwestern, their second. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now Northwestern spends their final timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a two-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws to the tight end. He's picked for a third time tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a two-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So second down after the incompletion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, West Virginia. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Another huge play on the ultimate stage for this quarterback. He's been a great leader by example all season long. Now get fitted for that championship ring.
Chris, as a quarterback, you prepare for a game like this of this magnitude. And this is an absolute dream performance, as well as he could have played. He's been a great leader. He's done everything right. And I got to say, this guy has been such a joy to cover. What a season. Congratulations. He's going to be a national champion.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Grab down the middle. It's Covey. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the SMU Mustangs against the Auburn Tigers. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Bringing it out. It's Cooper. Loses the football. The scramble is on. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
Ball handed to the running back. First down, looking for more now. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that's tough when you're rolling to your left as a quarterback, trying to escape the rush and get the ball down the field. Plus, he's got contact as he's trying to release. It's almost impossible to throw a ball accurately down the field, and that's why it leads to an incompletion. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park, and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
He'll field it in his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. He's got it. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
If you're going to throw the football over the middle of the field, in particular against zone coverage, you better be sure of what you're seeing. And here, I felt like the quarterback forced it a little bit. Beautiful job by these defensive backs, getting themselves in position to create a turnover.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the Tigers move into the red zone. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Here comes the rush. And this is going to be a safety.
What a terrible feeling that must be for a quarterback. That defensive tackle was in his lap right away. That pass rush collapsed right down the middle into his lap, right in the end zone, and that's a safety. What a great rush by that tackle.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Coming after him. That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety.
Oh, this is just a devastating play here. We might have to investigate this one. This is just wild outside of the box. You know, normally the progression for a play like this, Chris, is this player's going to go to the bench, and then eventually he'll be in the portal.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Inside the 35. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Mustangs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the 1st half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the 1st half.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a really good decision. You don't want to take a sack, Chris. If the coverage is great, he just throws the ball away. Now you've got 3rd down. Look for your best player right here.
Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Oh, you got to make those plays, and in particular in the red zone, you've got an opportunity to extend the drive. Keep your offense on the field. That catch has to be made, and now this head coach has a decision to make. I think the emotional decision would be go for this. But these in field goal range, take the points. I would take the 3 right here.
Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. Wideouts now clustered, and the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And they bring them down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Running play called on 3rd and short. He's got a crease. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up.
And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes. mistakes in these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, SMU. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Having a guy like this in this area of the field is like a warm blanket for a quarterback. He knows that he's got the big body, tight end, great hands. That's a matchup that they can exploit, and he does so for a touchdown here. Chris, that's a beautiful throw by this quarterback.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the ground, it's Cobb. He shreds the tackle. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage, second and third down opportunities.
So it's SMU in front here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. His breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
To throw, it's Brown. Bringing pressure. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, I love that they're attacking down the field. This quarterback seems to be unconscious right now, and he's throwing the ball so well. Why not take a shot? And now the offense is set up with a great red zone possession. Now those deep shots aren't going to be there. Probably time to start running the football a little bit to try to get this in the end zone.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Bringing it out, it's Galloway. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They'll run it to the right side. Running through the tackle.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Muscles past the defender. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, this is a really poor decision by the quarterback. He's outside of the pocket. You just have to take what the defense gives, in particular on your side of the 50. You can't force the ball and turn it over. Now you're creating a lot of momentum for the opposition going the other direction.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Back to pass. It's Brown. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
My first question in these situations is, did he secure it and become a runner, or is this an incompletion? And I think you can see that he's able to secure body part. Now there's an element of time. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. That's a fumble and a great turnover for this defense.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. The quarterback still with the football. Breaking into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option, so they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice game here. These simple curl routes are so difficult to defend. From a defense's perspective, you got to try to anticipate and jump this route, but you better beware. If he double moves, he's gone.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoid.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Oh, and a big play by this elite corner. Joel, he told us they better not try me today. I'm going to make him pay. Here it goes.
And, Chris, it's that confidence that just sets him apart. He knows that if the ball is in the air, he can go get it. He turns into a wide receiver. I can't believe they're throwing it his direction. As a quarterback, you've got to be aware of where he is. You've got to avoid him at all costs.
Looks like he's going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Brown. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's fourth and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Look out, he's breaking free.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then
looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Caught in the end zone. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first down, it's play action. With the catch, it's Smith. He's in. Here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Brown. The pressure's on. Slides to avoid the big hit. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Dropping back, it's Brown. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Man, there is nothing there after the catch because of this defense and the coverage. It is just blanket coverage. It's everything this offense can do just to complete the ball, and then boom, the defense is right there to take them down.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. To throw, it's Brown. Here comes the pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Past the 50. Past the 40. Out past the 30. The 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, SMU.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return and the athleticism from this secondary.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offensive line getting set. Is first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to have to defend these shots down the field. They told us that this offense likes to be aggressive, and they had to be aware. And they do a nice job here creating incompletion on a shot down the field.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
You will not win many games if you can't win at the line of scrimmage, and everybody always thinks of that as a run-oriented comment, but really it's also in the pass game. If you can't protect your quarterback, there is no chance, in particular in these big games. And right now,
breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Auburn. What a play. Risky move, but it worked that time.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Galloway. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And here's the handoff. Open field. It's a fumble. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it.
Able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion. For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's not just great execution all the way around.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they jump on top here in the second half. A huge Huge connection for a touchdown. Shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. We go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. So it's SMU in front here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's Jennings. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that.
Got an opening here. Good enough for 1st down yardage. You continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. But when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're
looking downfield near the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. Costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Sees an opening. Here he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Tigers. To the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. He knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed, but we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang.
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
What a response from this defense. They give up the explosive play on the previous snap and come right back and get to the quarterback, create a negative play, and put him behind schedule. That's exactly what you need to do, in particular, after they generated some momentum with that big play.
Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. Third down play coming up. They try a field goal from the air. It will be 62 yards. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
That is a big conversion on third down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with first and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice third down conversion.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They jump on top now here in the fourth. The Mustangs answer back.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It'll be enough for a first down.